Today is the day the Lord has made.
Oh yes.
See. Wait. The book of Psalms. Is you're still standing in the book of Psalms. So one to go read. This is the day which the Lord has made. We will rejoice,
Yes.
and be glad in this day. All right, that verse, it is not just a verse, it is a song. This song we are singing right here, it is sung in Hebrew in Israel. The same song we are singing, this is the day that the Lord. It is sung in Hebrew in Israel, and they say it is one of the most odd songs, the oldest song they ever have. And guess who composed it? It was composed by King David. And guess when? When he was going to give food to his brothers who were at the battlefield facing Goliath. And he woke up in the morning and sensed that today is not a normal day.
Oh yes.
He said today is not every day.
Oh yes.
This day the Lord has made it. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Wait, you never heard it? You never heard it? There are some days. There are some days.
Oh yes.
There are some days.
Oh yes.
Which are made by the revolution.
Oh yes.
The rotation of the world.
Oh yes.
But there are some days God makes them. Did you hear that?
Oh yes.
Because David, he is specially mentioning a particular day.
Oh yes.
He says today, this day is not a normal day. He says it is the day the Lord has made. He says in this day I will rejoice. In this day I will be glad in this. I'm talking to right people in the right time. I feel like you're right here.
Oh yes.
He says this day. Now he was going to face Goliath, but he didn't know he's going to face Goliath, and he didn't know after killing Goliath he would be crowned. Everybody, remember when he was going, it was a day of 3 to 4 days. He was walking. He didn't go by a horse. Ladies and gentlemen, he went walking by foot. He is walking, meeting people that never greeted him because nobody knew him. But as he was walking, he kept on singing a song.
Yes.
This is the day that the Lord has. I will rejoice and be glad in.
This is the day. This is the day from the Lord.
Listen. Now,
This is
as he's walking and as I'm moving around, and he meets somebody coming ahead of him using a chariot. Their family is rich and he is walking, but he never stopped singing a song. He says, in this day, it's not just a normal day, it is a day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. Are you hearing me, somebody? Now watch this. He says this day, it's not just a normal. He says, in this day the Lord has made it. And I'm gonna rejoice. In this day I will be glad. Why? Because of what God is gonna do in this day. I
will rejoice and be glad. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord. This is
Now
the
listen to
day.
this. Now David, I wonder so much. I wonder so much when people cannot perceive, sense some days. You didn't hear this statement. If you cannot sense, if you cannot perceive, did you hear that? If you cannot sense, if you cannot perceive, then you have a big problem. Understand my statement very well. If you cannot perceive, if you cannot sense, then you have. Now, what do I mean? David, when he woke up in the morning, he woke up like every day. It was like every day, but he sensed today is not every day. He says, this day the Lord has made it. Hey, the moment he arrived at the battlefield,
Oh, yes.
he saw a giant. And guess what? Guess what?
Oh, yes.
When he killed the giant, he didn't go back home walking. The Bible said when he was going, he walked. But when he was coming back, the king himself put him on top of a chariot. The whole country, everybody was clapping hands. Everybody was bowing their heads. It was really a day the Lord had made. Everybody, people who never greeted him as he was going, when he was coming back, they were greeting him. They were saying, another boy. I greeted him before he went. Oh my goodness, they didn't even greet him, but they began to say they greeted him. They began to say they know him. They began to say he's their cousin. They began to say he's their brother. They didn't know. Are you hearing?
I will rejoice and be glad. This is the day. This is the day. For the Lord. This is the day. This is the day. This is for the Lord. Lord and Mayor. I will and be glad and be glad. This is.
It was not every day. Tell them it was not every day. Can you sense what I'm sensing? You are not. You are so slow. You are very slow. Hey. You are slow. You are very. You are. Hear this. Carato preto freheketara baroso ehetia baruja reduje etekeberia so freheketi brando bakato behete. Watch this. So now this is now he wakes up and he's walking and he says today is not a normal day. You know this. You walk out from your house. It's on Tuesday, on Wednesday you are alone. Listen to me. On another day you are meeting deaths. Another day sickness. Another day you are meeting cancer. Another day you are meeting another problem. Another day disappointment. But today you are meeting a prophet. Listen. But you cannot sense. I've been meeting this situation. I've been meeting this problem. I've been meeting this. And today I am meeting a prophet and you can't sense. It is the day the Lord has made. You cannot sense. It is the day the Lord has made. Are you hearing me, somebody? Watch this. Watch. The biggest problem we have with the people, it is to sense, to discern in the spirit realm. Did you hear that?
Oh, yes.
So people will be meeting problems. They'll be meeting situations. But then there's a particular day where God puts them in the church. It may be a particular here. It may be a particular whatever it is. But hear this. Today the fact you are here. Wait. The fact you are here. You are supposed to start sensing. When you are coming back from your house, coming in this place, I don't know what was in your mind, but I want you to know one thing, that you never knew all this time around. Every time God is making you meet a prophet, it is the day God makes. It is the day God makes. God, listen to me. So when you are coming from home and you are coming, you see, David was meeting problems. Remember, he was in the bush before. He was taking care of the sheep. He met a lion before. David had met so many things in the bush. He was rejected before. He was the youngest, not rejected by people only. Even the mother rejected him. She took all her children together apart from him because she never knew he was important. And until the prophet said, no, there is one that you have forgotten. So even the mother rejected the young boy. But ladies and gentlemen, in this particular day, she discovered something. She didn't consider the rejection he had before.
yes.
He did not consider the rejection. People rejected him. The mother rejected him. In
yes.
this day, what he considered was that God had made that day.
yes.
God had made that day for him.
yes.
And he knew today is the day the Lord has
made.
Am I talking to right people or to wrong people?
Yes, Papa.
If your spirit is turned on to the spiritual and tells you that today is your day. Now wait. So he's walking. This is the day that the Lord has. Now, just listen. So we're gonna sing this song in this way, all right? All women, you'll be studying. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. And all the men, this is the day. This is the day that the Lord. All right, can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Now, clap your hands. You're going to prophesy to this day. You're going to prophesy to this day. Women, 1, 2, 3, go. Amen. Women. Men.
So good. This is so good.
Women.
This is so good.
Women.
This is so good.
Women. One, two, three, everybody. Come on. Tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor. Take another neighbor. Tell your neighbor. Move another neighbor. Give Jesus.
Jesus is Lord.
Come on. So David realized it's not a normal day. In fact, this song is in Hebrew. The song just sang now, the same tune, they sing it in Israel, in Hebrew. It was composed by King David. The song just sang now was composed by King David. They call it the Song of David. Every time he went for war and he had a success on that particular day, he was singing this song. Imagine even the secular people. The secular people, when they're told, today you are meeting the president, there is a project they want to give you, they know their life will change. Even before they meet the president. And now God made you to meet a prophet. And you are standing there and you don't even know the power. Come, look at your neighbor. Just say to your neighbor, are you understanding this? No, ask them again. Are you understanding this? Ask them, are you understanding this? Do you know it's your day? What are they saying? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Today, even the devil himself, he's envying you. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Listen. If you are coming out of this place and you're going back home, remember, this is the day that the Lord. Now wait. How many want a miracle to happen tomorrow? Okay. So when you are walking towards the bank or towards the interview or towards anything, whatever it is, just remember the song Major One reminded you. This is the day that the Lord had. You are going to the hospital. Remember, we had a testimony here who a lady was, they took out the uterus, the ovaries, they took them out on operation. But when she used the Lion of Judah and went back, the uterus appeared. Overlays. You are not even hearing. I think you're tired. What is this? How can you talk about these miracles? In your own understanding. How can you define this? A person who is shot with a gun 6 times and you can't even see where the bullet was. A lady who was barren for 22 years and now she's having 6 weeks pregnant. A lady who was divorced because of barrenness got married again, 5 years, no child. Come here, some pray, bow, 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 boom. We have had lots and lots and lots of testimonies. But remember my statement I told you on Friday. We have heard their testimonies. But they must wait a minute. They haven't heard yours yet. I said they haven't heard yours. They haven't heard yours yet. Your own testimony is coming.
I receive.
Shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hear this. The power of the prophetic word. Hey. Just turn around. Just turn around. Turn around. I prophesy. Things are turning around.
I receive.
Sit down. Take your Bibles Today, I want to deal with an issue called dealing with demonic prophecies. Said dealing with the demonic prophecies.
Dealing with demonic prophecies.
What are demonic prophecies? What is a demonic prophecy? And I want you to understand this. First and foremost, there are people who are born and grow up in a certain way of life that is designed and channeled by a demonic background, and their life goes in that way. What do I mean? When you were born, every person when you were born of the flesh, born of blood, and born of man. And I want you to understand this very well, because once you miss this point, and you won't even understand everything I'm about to talk right now. So if there are some people who are born from a certain family, and demons, when you were born, channeled your life to say this child will be poor. No matter how you may grow up and work hard and work the way you want to work, but you'll find yourself going in the direction of poverty. Because from the beginning of your birth, demons had already planned and destined that your future shall be in that direction. There are people in the Bible who are born for a distraction. One of the men in the Bible who were born for destruction is Judas. The Bible even says he was born for distraction. Am I talking to somebody? So if your life was born, ever heard people saying, it's like I was born, it's like everything about you is misfortune. You have never encountered something called lucky. All the times there's misfortune after misfortune. It's either you buy a car, it gets damaged, gets stolen, or get repossessed, or you get a job, you get fired, you go on this place, you get hurt, you go this place, they break your heart, you go this place. It's like there's completely nothing you can point out that this, at least this thing that is better for me. So it's like your life has been programmed to go in that certain way. Oh, okay, I think. How many are following? So the Bible says, and I want you to understand this very well. Some people were born, it's like their life is channeled, programmed, right from the start of their life. They have never been happy. It's problem after problem. But that's not my teaching today. My teaching today is dealing with the demonic prophecies. That you have known, at least I've given you a clue. That there are some evil spirits, some demons, which are completely responsible for channeling people's destinies. Where they channel your life in a certain way that is, no matter how you may try to move out of that way, you still find yourself moving in that direction. And today we want to make a complete turn. It's like you are standing here and your direction was always in debt. Your direction has been always in poverty. Your direction always in sin. Your direction always in the spirit of lust. Always in alcohol. Always, it's like your life was channeled and programmed in that way. But today, you're going to take another direction.
I receive.
I'm talking to the right people here. Ask yourself, how many deals I've ever done in life? How many things I've tried to make? So many things. But the question is, how many things worked for you? Some people did one thing, they became rich. You have tried so many things. You have all these plans with you around you. What's wrong with you? It's like your life was completely channeled in a certain way and programmed in a certain way that it has to be in that way. Unless you understand this. Until we change the direction and put you in the direction of God, which God had programmed before time, huh?
Oh, yes.
Ah, yeah. Oh, are you here, somebody?
Oh, yes.
Are you here, somebody?
We are here, Papa.
According to the program of Israel, a firstborn is supposed to get a blessing, not a secondborn. But a secondborn said, I'm going to change this. You didn't hear this one?
We hear you, Major.
According to Israel, the lastborn is not supposed to be respected. And all the lastborns in Israel, they were being mistreated. This is why, when you read your Bible, the Bible says, when David, are you there, somebody? When the prophet came, David was taking care of the sheep. He was the youngest. Nobody considered him as a child. But he broke the records when he turned things upside down. When he moved from the direction of being in the wilderness, taking care of the animals, everything changed. He was in the palace. When a young boy Joseph, he was also the youngest. When everybody was hating him, selling him, throwing him in a pit, he changed the direction of life. From that direction to the direction of the palace. We may have somebody here today whose direction is in poverty, in debts, in problems, suffering, rejection. I will change your direction to another direction.
I receive it.
Who is interested? Who says, I want the direction to be changed?
I receive.
Do you know who changed the direction of David? It was a man called Prophet Samuel. The day he met David, the whole life of David. Listen, the life of Saul was channeled in the way that if there is something missing in the village, they were calling for Saul. Saul, come here. A donkey is missing. It was him who was moving in the mountains, looking for donkeys. His life was programmed in that way. When something is missing, when a cow is missing, if they want to hire somebody to look for a cow, they were hiring Saul. Until he met a prophet called Samuel. Samuel said, you will no longer look for the cows. He said, from today, since you are meeting me, a prophet, he said, from today, your life will be redirected.
I receive.
Are you ready to hear it? And the prophet said, from today, he said, from today, you'll be changed into another person.
Hey, you see.
I'm talking to the right people.
I receive.
Who says, I want my life to completely take another direction? Okay, you're in the right place. Now let me teach you something now. A demonic prophecy. It is also called a false prophecy. There are two types of prophecies. A demonic prophecy and a true prophecy. What is a true prophecy? A true prophecy in Hebrew is called Naba or Naba. N-A-B-A. Say Naba. Say Naba. That's a true prophecy. So when somebody is standing here and is speaking a true prophecy, we call that true prophecy Naba or Naba. A demonic prophecy or a false prophecy, it is called in Hebrew Zaid. Z-I-Y-D. Zaid or Zid. Z-I-Y-D, Zaid, which means a demonic prophecy or a false prophecy. So what is Naba and what is Zaid? Okay, we're going to go there. And all the words I've given you here are Hebrew words, which are written in the Bible, describing a false prophecy and a true prophecy. So a true prophecy is Naba. A false prophecy is Zaid or Zid. Say, So a true prophecy. What is a true prophecy? What is Naba? Naba or true prophecy is a prophecy which is a spontaneous babbling. Hey. Of the Spirit of God. That comes with a message in a prophet. That overtakes a soul, a mind, and a body of a prophet. Yeah. It's like a bubbling of hot water in a pot that overtakes. It moves with a speed that overtakes the level of a prophet. It overtakes his body, overtakes his mind, and overtakes his soul. It is a spontaneous bubbling of the Spirit of God through a human man, a human tissue or human flesh. That overtakes his mind. It overtakes your mind. It overtakes your body. It overtakes your soul. To a level whereby you look at somebody like this, and before you know it, you have spoken it.